மார்கழி திங்கள் மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாளால் மார்கழி திங்கள் மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாளால் மார்கழி திங்கள் மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாளால் நீராட போதுவீர் போதுமினோ நேரிழையீர் நீராட போதுவீர் போதுமினோ நேரிழையீர் சீர்மல்குமாய் பாடி செல்வ சிறுமீர்கள் சீர்மல்குமாய் பாடி செல்வ சிறுமீர்கள்.
When I see Kolam, I feel happiness and joy because I know that some person has done this by hand, in the morning. There is a certain positive intention in that art form. There is a beauty in the forms. It is symmetric, yet because it's hand done, it's not perfect, and that kind of mimics nature.
The moment I see my design on the floor, the happiness I would get would be literally like, the entire body relaxes.
This is actually done as a decoration, correct? As I said, it's a design to welcome the guest. Whenever they are entering our house, how do they feel when once they enter? This is the basic idea behind the Kolam.
Though exact image of Kolam, though it's found from the 7th century, my study is that it would have evolved from the agrarian community which was, dominating our Tamil land.
Our main goal at Typecraft is to translate the craft practices into the shapes of letters using digital technology. So type design in a way is intended to bridge this gap between traditional art and design, and we do it through the design of typefaces.
Typecraft was a way to create dialogue between disparate people and designers. That's the main goal. But also to allow for the transmutation of one art form into another art form so that the wider public around the world can learn about these amazing craftspeople and their crafts. Kolam has its own visual language, which is more like a pattern. It's geometric, tends to be very symmetric as well. There are some repeat designs in it, whereas in type you have certain rules and principles of proportion and basically how letters work, contrast. So that becomes very challenging to marry these two visual cultures, and that's one of the biggest challenges of Typecraft.
The Chikku Kolam which you see here is a dying art, and more people are preferring to put some other kolam instead of Chikku Kolam in their threshold.
Chikku Kolam, we won't touch the dots. If you see anywhere, it will go around the dot. We won't join these dots. We will never join. This is the unique feature of this Chikku Kolam.
This part of the X, and then you still need these extensions.
Yes, yeah, I understood.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it's possible, like right now the arms are like this, can we go a little more like that?
Yeah, here it forms a rectangle, right? 4 dots, 3 dots, 4 dots.
I think Kolam, it's very beautiful in terms of how it's drawn, because it looks like calligraphy. And all these loops can fit very well into the shapes of a Latin letter, for example, but also can be perfectly be in the shape of Tamil or other kind of a script.
So the workshop usually starts with some sort of discussion about expectations and what we're trying to do, and also about the Typecraft Initiative. And then following that, we start with designs, like making designs like a simple line or a curve. On the first day, they made those letters in capitals. Then on day 2, what we did was we started adding a little more constraints. Kolam has a lot of flow and movement and curves, and that was missing in the rigid capital letters. So we brought in lowercase letters like the letter B, letter E, lowercase, and I think even the women really enjoyed that process to try something different. It was challenging for them because it was a smaller letter and to fit so much information. On the third day, we kind of moved towards moving with constraints, so limiting the dots, making it asymmetric, playing with, experimenting with different forms within these letters.
Yes, you can try another option if you like. Maybe you can remove this and make only the curve. Like this? Yes, exactly.
A fourth day, and subsequently we tried other letters such as A, H, and other lowercase letters, and then finally we getting into doing numbers and punctuation, and so that's how we are proceeding in terms of the creation of the letter forms. Next step will be to scan these letters. We've already started doing that actually, bring it into glyphs and trace them. And then experiment with the line thickness, how thick the line should be in a typeface versus the original Kolam. And then finally work on the type development where you can actually start typing the font.
This is actually a very good initiative because you're trying to bring the Kolam as a font, which many people will start using, and probably the younger generation would be the more potential users to that. So it will not belong only to this particular geographical area or this particular group of people. It will move to more people. So when it goes to more people, the life of the art also gets extended, and you have people will come out with more variations to it.
Two or more patterns can be combined. For my understanding, this is one column, this is separate column. I don't even know how to merge that. Here I attempted new things and it came very well. So I thought this can be done in column. This is what I learned.
ரொம்ப பிடிச்சி போச்சு. ஏன்னா நம்ம அதை க்ரியேட் பண்ணுறோம் இல்லையா, நாங்கள் தான் அந்த லெட்டர்ஸை வந்து எப்படியெல்லாம் வருதுங்கிறது நாங்கள் க்ரியேட் பண்ணுறோம் டாட்ஸ் வச்சு. அதனால் எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்காக இருந்தது, ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாகவும் இருக்குது. இது பண்ணுறதுக்கு ரொம்ப ஆர்வம் காமிச்சிருக்கோம். ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ்.
இங்கே வந்து இது ஒரு நைஸ் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் எங்களுக்கு. ஸோ நாங்கள் சின்ன வயசில் வந்து ஏபிசிடி படித்தோம் இல்லைங்களா, அதை வந்து நாங்கள் மறுபடியும் இங்கே வந்து ஏபிசிடி படிக்கிறதுனால எங்களுக்கு ஒரு நியூ எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் கிடைக்குது.
Idea of Typecraft is that it embeds cultural knowledge and wisdom inside a typeface, right? So when you're using a typeface based on Baiga Tattoo or Kolam, you're not only using a typeface, but you're using something that has cultural heritage and knowledge embedded into that, right? There is a lot of meaning and symbolism in these motifs and icons. The other is education is one great area where we can see it, where people can learn, children can learn the alphabet through Kolam. So instead of A for apple, you can learn, I don't know, V for Vanakam using the Kolam letters, right? So something like that.
Well, what I see a column is something that has to do with life in a way, because if we think that column is an ephemeral craft, so it fades away, People do Kolam every day, and then it's destroyed by the wind or by the animals or whatever. So it tells us about life, that never anything remains forever. Everything must pass. Typography is a visual language. So embodying in the shapes of letters all the craft aesthetics, the craft language, into typography, in a way we are promoting, we are giving to know, we are visualizing all these cultures, all these craft communities' practices into the shapes of letters. So it's a way to promote, visualize, and also to pay legacy and honor to all these communities.
So if they themselves work with a typeface with their own community, that would be amazing. And even the next generation, because this is not something that just me and Andrew are going to be working on. It's nice for future generations to work on.